People, Uncle Hotep back at it again. How y'all doing out there? Syria. You know, I gotta be careful how I word this because, you know, YouTube, they take away the monetization on anything like Syria, Libya, whatever. You know, we ain't supposed to talk about that. But Uncle Hotep's gonna talk about it anyway. You know, coalition U.S. aircraft is quote-unquote the coalition, aka U.S. aircraft. They shot down a Syrian jet. I think it was an F-18, and they shot down a Su-22. But anyway, besides all you, that's for the airplane fags. They shot down a Syrian jet over. It was over near Raqqa. You know, everybody knows Raqqa. And then Raqqa, the province where Raqqa is in, I think it might be called Raqqa province. But anyway, that's the stronghold of ISIS. And I think that might be one of the last remaining ones. You know what I mean? But they got the city of Raqqa. I don't know why we haven't blitzkrieg Raqqa. I don't know why they haven't torched it, flattened it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But the Syrian jet was performing, you know what I mean, bombing targets in Raqqa, and U.S. jet took it down. You know, the U.S. states that that the Syrian Air Force was bombing they were bombing U.S.-backed rebels in the area. You know, they claim, Syrian claims they're just bombing ISIS targets, you know, and that the U.S. is providing air cover for ISIS. Which, I mean, both things can be true. I mean, the U.S. says they're SDF, that they're bombing the SDF, but I mean, they also said it was us U.S.-backed rebels, which AKA could be ISIS. Jesus Christ. Like, if you don't believe that the West isn't using ISIS to do their bidding in Syria, I don't know what to tell you. You might as well not even watch the rest of this video, or flag it, give it a thumbs down, do whatever you gotta do. But we're woke over here. This is Uncle Hotep's channel. This is the wokeness. You know what I mean? Listen, we are defending ISIS. Occasionally we'll bomb some ISIS people that are going too far or aren't following script. There might be some inner ISIS turmoil, and they call it in like, yo, man, you got bomb Rock Mead over there. He's going too far. But this is another example of United States in the West bombing, and the effects of that bombing. I mean, providing air support for ISIS. Now Russia has replied. They're getting fed up with this shit. Russia's getting fed up with the shit. They said they're cutting off the line. That they had an incident line. Like, you read I watched the third part of that Putin Oliver Stone interview, and they actually mentioned they have a landline with the United States to talk about, so they don't get there's no incidents where, you know, I mean, U.S. attacks Russia, or Russia attacks the U.S. But I don't want to. Do you want to go to war with Russia over Syria? Seriously. We are not invited. This is Syrian airspace. They are a sovereign country. We have no business doing there. We have no business flying in their airspace, to be honest with you. What business do we have flying in their airspace? None. You know what I mean? The same, they're U.S.-backed rebels. That's nothing. That's bullshit. All it really means is these rebels are a proxy army for the United States government, the West government, Saudi Arabia, Tel Aviv, whatever you want to call it. They, the Illuminati, I don't know, whatever you want to call this shit. What, the United States, they'd have no right to fly them planes over Syria. then I just read a tweet that Russia is considering any planes, even coalition planes that fly west of the Euphrates, it might be open season on their ass. I've been waiting. I don't know what they. I don't know now. I do not know what they've been waiting for. You know what I mean? I don't want to. It's not like I don't want to make it seem I'm asking for United States like assets and planes and people to die or get shot down. But I don't. If it was me, you have to take. I'm an objective. I'm trying to be objective when I make these videos. I don't like to take sides. You know what I mean? If you take sides, then you're lost in the sauce. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, no, I ain't gonna get into that. But if you look at it from the Russian perspective and Syrian perspective, they're hindering the end of ISIS in the war. Like it's inexcusable. All these people bombing ISIS and ISIS still there. I've heard in that same interview, Putin and Oliver Stone, Putin said he estimated ISIS has around 80,000 troops. It's inexcusable for Russia. How is this even possible? Russia, Syria, Hezbollah, a whole bunch of other militant groups, Kurds, the United States, all the coalition is fighting ISIS, and it's been years. They can't take out ISIS. 80,000 troops, and all them people, all them nations can't take down ISIS. Something is not adding up, and this is why. That's a classic example of the United States defending ISIS. They've said it time and time again. This is, I ain't gonna get into that either. It's a shame. It's a shame. But I've been waiting for them because I've heard reports that I guess the S-400 or S-300 that Russia has given Syria those anti-aircraft missiles. But they haven't shot down any coalition planes. I've been waiting. I always thought they'd have been let off. You know what I mean? And this is no different than when Israel sends those planes over and hits Syrian targets. Who's helping who? You know what I mean? ISIS seems like it's on the United States side. They're on the United States payroll. If you don't believe that, I don't know what the hell to tell you. The evidence is right there for you. You know what I mean? Like we took down Saddam's army quicker than we did ISIS. You feel me? This doesn't even make any sense. It's embarrassing. Like, why are we aiding ISIS? All this time, they've been saying Raqqa, ISIS, Raqqa, ISIS. Then they just try and bomb in Raqqa, and we shoot the plane down. That's unbelievable, man. This war should have been over. War should have been over, man. It's crazy. Anyway, this is sh00t. I just want to make a quick video on that because we'll see, man. This might be an escalation, man, because I think they're going too far shooting down Syrian jets in their airspace. This is a war. The United States is involved in a war. Why? How can you even rationalize providing cover, no matter what rebel group it is? Let's just say it was one of the rebels were given arms to. You don't have the right in the other country's airspace to shoot down their own plane. You don't have the right. It's that simple. Shine talking about Trump's leadership, Putin is outfoxing y'all. We shouldn't have been in Syria in the first place. This is Obama's baby. Now I don't know why Trump is taking so long to pull. I do know why, because he can't. You know, he pull out of Syria, then he's getting impeached back home. It doesn't have anything to do You might not put the links together, like they won't impeach him over that, but he talk about. I bet you if he talk about pulling out of Syria, the next day in America there'll be polls out saying Trump's approval rating hits a new low. That's how they work it. They'll work the public and get them out of here. That's how the elites keep presidents in line. He has no saying over what to do with Syria, to be honest with you. Because he would have changed it. Anybody would have changed it. Everybody would have been like, he said so in his campaign. Anyway, this is Uncle Hotep. Check me out on Twitter, Handyman, Uncle Hotep. Please like, share my videos. If you donate to my Patreon, PayPal, I appreciate it. Anyway, this is Uncle Hotep. I'm out.